So I had a little ADHD and D moment while I was at work again. Thing about druids not being able to use metal armor and stuff, right? This extends from some older rules about druids where they couldn't use metal armor and they couldn't use metal weapons. But more specifically, they could not use them made out of processed metals, cold-worked iron and bronze and brass. What this means is that technically speaking, they could actually use both of these things from like naturally occurring metals like native copper, native gold, and silver, and tin and all that. Well, none of those things are as good as like processed iron. If you can't use an iron sickle, might as well make one out of native copper, right? But like how cool and how like Monster Hunter could you get with this? If we continued to use those old rule sets of druids can't use metallic weapons or armor, imagine how dope it would be to go, like just armor-wise, go with like natural copper or native copper. Then you take like you take from like the Samoans and a lot of that sort of like area where they had these weapons that were carved from like gigantic whale bones or like specifically gardened wooden clubs and stuff. Like how awesome would that be? Imagine you're playing like a furball, this gigantic dude. It's Cold War copper scale mail, and this absolutely gigantic like bladed club carved from like monster bone and stuff. Imagine how dope that would be. That's so much cooler than just bark mask. If you want me to expand on some of this, like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts. I would love to hear about this. I would love to talk more about this. Please, please.